Hello, guys, and welcome to the show. Glad to have you here on this Bitcoin report. And I'm going to tell you what, the markets are a bit in turmoil. Let's start the charts right here, and let's take a look. The markets are a little bit in turmoil. What we're seeing on the Dow Jones, we're seeing a 566-point drop today. That's 2.26%. The mainstream media, they're trying to get in on the action and say, well, they predicted it or whatever, but they didn't see this coming at all, and they're trying to do their prediction, and they say, well, it might drop another 2,000 before the stock market selling is done. I mean, this is ridiculous. And the reason why is because they never saw this coming. Now, I'm going to tell you, it might drop another 8,000 points or 10,000 points. They're underestimating it again. They're behind the curve. They're behind the 8-ball. I had this, and I also said 14,000. But here's the thing. We might not get down to 14,000 before the Fed reacts. In which case, they will stop the stock market crash when they react. But you better have your Bitcoin, because when the Fed reacts and they come into the rescue and the stock market turns back around again and goes back up, you better have your Bitcoin in your wallet. You better have purchased it then, because it's going to really have an effect on the price of cryptocurrencies and gold and silver at that point. And that's when the dollar is going to finally begin to die. And they know this. So that's why I think they're going to hold off all the way down to 14,000. I don't think they're going to come in to rescue the markets earlier. But there is a possibility they could, just so you got that down and you know that. Now, here's the thing, what we're looking at with cryptocurrency today. We're looking at a price of 46.20. I'm going to tell you, I'm in cost averaging. I'm getting myself in there, and I'm going to get myself a little bit of cryptocurrency today. Because I'm going to tell you, these prices look really good to me. If it drops lower, I'm cost averaging. I'm just buying in at lower levels. And I've got a lower level here. A lower level I like. The only way I'm not going to get some is if the price were to suddenly shoot up to the moon. I don't think it's going to. I think it's going to stay down below $5,000. As long as it stays below 5,000, I'm good to go today to buy myself a little bit. And I'm just going to buy a little bit. I'm not going to blow my budget on it. I'm just going to buy a little bit, and next time if it gets a little bit lower, I'll buy a little bit more, because we could get more droppage as the market drops down lower and fear starts to enter in. We could get more droppage, but at a certain point when the Fed reacts, you better have your cryptocurrencies, because at that point we're going to see the price shoot up. I'm telling you, Bitcoin price could shoot up $2,000 in one day. It could go up $2,000 in one day once the Fed reacts to the markets. Okay? You need to know this, because you will be crying if you didn't buy any. It could go up $2,000 in one day. And in fact, it could go up 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, like for a number of days. You could easily see $10,000 Bitcoin again. Easy. And have it in a bull market when it's at $10,000, not a bubble. Have it rocking and rolling. And that's what we're talking about here. And now, I forecast this drop in price a while ago. But I said that the market was going to fall to 20,000 before we get this drop in price. It's a little bit off. Okay, the market didn't fall to 20,000. It fell from 26 to like 24. So it didn't have to fall quite as far as I thought it would to trigger this. And here we got this drop. Okay, and this is the drop I was expecting. I was forecasting it. And I said that's when to really buy in. I said you're going to, and it might drop further. I'm telling you guys, it might drop further. So don't go blowing your wad on it, blowing all of your money on this right now, because it could drop further and you'll be disappointed. But I'm going to buy some. I'm going to, and this is the thing. And now what I want to explain to you guys too is, this is not financial advice. Do not spend more money on this stuff than you can afford to, say, light your cigarette with your money. Say you're going to roll a $100 bill up and you were going to light your cigarette with it and burn it up and waste it anyway, or you're going to go drinking or gambling, or you're going to, I don't know what you might do with that money, but you're going to waste it anyway, and you decide, okay, instead of wasting it, I'm going to spend it on cryptocurrency. Well, that's okay. But don't go dipping in and mortgaging your house to try to buy this garbage. Because, I mean, let's face it, a Bitcoin is created from thin air. It doesn't have any intrinsic value behind it. It's not backed by anything except Bitcoin's backed by Bitcoin. You know? And so don't go getting too excited, you know? But that, again, on the other side of this coin is Bitcoin's price is unlimited to how high it can go on that other end. So this is not financial advice. Do not take it as such. You know, this is more or less, you watch my program for the amusement of watching the markets fall down and burn. Cryptocurrency market capitalization is $150 billion, 53.2% Bitcoin dominance. And what do we see here? We see Litecoin at 34 bucks. That's all I see. I've seen one thing, Litecoin at 34 bucks. I'm like, wow, that's great, you know. There's another little coin I like here. It's under the term XB. Here it is, right here. Bitcoin Plus. And I'm going to tell you, I got in on some of these when they're $3. And now they're $7.33. They've done rather well. But now, this is an interesting coin. You know, the reason why this is an interesting coin is it is the rarest Bitcoin on earth. They're only ever going to make 1 million of them. 1 million. That's it. It's 20 times rarer than real Bitcoins. And there's 116,000 of them out there in circulation. And not only that, it gets better. It gets better, guys. When you got these things and you put them in your wallet, these Bitcoin Plus coins, they make interest. Just like a bank account, but it's good interest. You know, the banks will give you like, oh, I don't know, measly interest. It's almost nothing. Almost nothing. These give you a nice rate of return. I forget what it is. I think it's like 7% or so. Don't take me hard on that. They give you a nice little rate of return every year on owning them in your wallet. And that's how they increase the circulating supply of 116,000. They increase the circulating supply because as you hold them and you keep them in an open wallet, that does the networking for the system. That the wallet does the syncing of the system of these coins. And so paying you for that job of keeping your wallet open, they pay you interest. These coins pay you interest. And there's 116,000 of them in circulation. And they'll keep circulating them until they've circulated the whole billion. So these are going to all be paid in interest as time goes by. And so right now their market cap is $854,000. Almost $1 million market cap. But you know, the thing is this market cap, when the price of these coins gets extremely high, which it probably will, when they get up to the price of Bitcoin, that market cap's going to go up astronomically, much higher, and these coins could become very famous. At that point, hoarders could come in, because this is the ultimate Bitcoin for hoarders, for a person that likes to get something rare and collectible, you know, something like that. This is the Bitcoin for that, because it's 20 times more rare than real Bitcoin, and it's also got a number of nice features about it. So this is a coin I found on there, and I mean it's ranked 858, so it's way down on the rankings. Most people don't even know about this, you know. So I'm just slipping in there and picking up a few of them a week or two ago, and I picked up like 15 of them, and I paid like $3 a piece, so like $45 investment. You know, but let's see what that investment goes into the future, what it does. I mean, you never know what might happen with these coins if you get a bunch of people in there hoarding them. There's not many to go around. There's a maximum supply of 1 million coins. I mean, and the circulating supply is only 116,000. You know, right now, compare that to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's got out there right now like 15 million. There's only 116,000 of these. These Bitcoin Plus, really, seriously. So anyway, I think I've talked enough about that. I didn't mean to get into Bitcoin Plus today on this show, but that's what's happened. Let's go back and take a quick look. Where is the Dow here? I want to take a quick look at this again. 566 down. Like, I've been waiting for this to kick in for a while now. It's finally starting, the market's finally starting to roll over a little bit, you know. I mean, I can't believe it held up as long as what it did before it started to roll over. But we got these crises coming up in the near future. It would have never got past them anyway. Say it hadn't rolled over and it kept going higher. It would have just rolled over even bigger because of these crises coming up in the future that could never get past. Like the Fed pulling $50 billion worth of liquidity a month out of the system. The Britain leaving the European Union with no deal. Stuff like Italy having its problems in its financial sector that are unsolvable, completely unsolvable and unsustainable. I mean, Chinese real estate market. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. This miserable crisis is coming. It was going to start soon. It looks like it's starting to really start to get kick in now, and people are going to start getting frightened in the markets, and you watch the fear trade at a certain point shift into cryptocurrencies. Oh my God, you never seen anything like it. Because if you thought Bitcoin popped up big before when it went to $20,000, you know, you haven't seen what a fear trade can do to cryptocurrency yet. And the gold and silver. Okay, listen, I've rambled on enough. Thank you guys for listening to this report, and bye-bye for now, guys.